Hi, I'm Kyle Pennypacker and welcome back to Penny Prepper. Today's video we're going to be discussing dollar store preps. But before we get started today, I'm going to ask that you like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share with anybody that you think might like the video. I'm going to say this at the beginning this time. If there's anything that you would like to see on the channel, please comment and let me know. If there's anything that you think I got wrong or things that I could do better, again, please comment and let me know. I'm very open to criticism as long as it's constructive. All right, the first thing that we need to really discuss as far as the dollar store or the Dollar Tree is that it's not exactly $1 anymore. Now everything seems to be about $1.25. You can get some items that are $3, $4, $5 as well, but for the most part, everything in there should be about $1.25. Yes, due to inflation, things have gone up. And it's not to say that you can't get some of these items cheaper other places. I know I was watching another YouTuber who actually said that instead of, back when it was still $1, you could get some Hunt's tomato cans, tomato sauce cans for $1 at the dollar store and 96 cents at another big box store. So something that you need to take a look at. You can get some pastas for 88 cents or ramen noodles for 88 cents, which they sell at dollar store. So that's something that you need to take a look at before you buy it. So I'm going to start off with my own personal favorite item from the dollar store. It's actually going to be these longer candles. As you can see, I burnt this one for a while. I actually started a log about how long it was burning. I think that this is up to about 3 days. I added up the hours. I blew it out every time I went to work and this and that, and this is about 3 days, so it might last about 6 days depending. But obviously once you get down, it's about halfway down, you're going to have issues lighting it. So you're going to have to figure out a different method to get that lit. But besides that, as long as you keep it burning, it should last you a decently long time. And again, $1.25 to have a little bit of light going all the time, it's not too bad. Next on the list is going to be first aid supplies. Now, obviously, they're not going to have the best items out there, but you can get a really small first aid kit that you can slip in a backpack for pretty cheap. You can also get some Band-Aids, bandages, some really nice stuff that, all in all, if you add it up, is not going to be that expensive. It's nice to make a small little kit. Don't expect to have the greatest stuff. They do have some name brands like Tylenol, Advil, stuff like that, but again, you're getting it for $1.25, so what can you really expect? All right, next on the list is going to be organization. They have a lot of bins and containers that you can buy for pretty cheap, stackable, that fit within each other. Also, you can get some Ziploc type bags, obviously not name brand or name brand depending on which ones you grab. And again, those could be great for storing nuts, bolts, nails, whatever you really need to. And, you get them for a decent price. But again, you can find those, sometimes you can find them cheaper at other stores if you buy them in a set or something like that. Next is one that I don't think you can really beat their prices, is going to be paper products. For instance, poster boards, stuff like that. You can get some decently cheap stuff like notebooks, notepads. I actually grabbed one of these. It's a 50 pager. Well, I guess I didn't need it that bad. It's cheap anyways. But, you can get them really cheap. That's what I wrote my notes in for today's video. And they're small. They have all sorts of stuff, even pens. They have name brand pens. But again, you can maybe get better, cheaper pens other places as well. All right, this next category is going to be one that I think is what the dollar store is really about, and that's spares or throwaway items. So that might be, I know that they have cheap reader glasses as well as chargers. They do have cheap flashlights, stuff like that. Stuff that if you lost it, you wouldn't really care about losing, like pliers. They have small, they just have small tools in there that if you lost it or broke it, it's cheap. You don't really care about it. It's almost like the cheaper version of Harbor Freight. You wouldn't really care about losing a lot of their tools. They're beginner stuff. And this is really, really beginner where, you're not a handyman, you're just using it for whatever. I'm going to lump these two together. I'm going to say glow sticks and recreation or toys. Basically, you can get cheap glow sticks there that you can use to either light a trail, use it for walking your dogs, whatever you need to. And then they also have recreation and toys. They have cards, they have stuff that you can do puzzles, all sorts of stuff. And that's good to keep your mental health if and when something were to occur. All right, I'm going to lump these two as well. Cleaning supplies as well as hygiene and dental. They have stuff, they have soap, they have Q-tips, they have cotton balls. That also can go into the first aid stuff. But they have a lot of stuff in there that you can use for travel. Again, stuff that you wouldn't care about losing. It's not the highest end quality, but it gets the job done. The cleaning supplies, bleach, it's bleach. It's gonna kill germs. You can use it for wash, whatever you need to do. And sort of like Drano, they have Drano. Is it gonna eat through anything? Probably. So it's one of those things where it may not be the highest quality. It's like getting the off-brand, but it's still gonna do the job, and it's cheap. All right, next is actually gonna be a weird one. You can get some clothing at the dollar store. You can get socks, gloves, scarves, hats at the dollar store. Are they going to be greatest quality again? No. But you know what? Having an extra pair of socks can mean all the difference. Just grab a few pairs, throw them in the back of your bug out bag or even in your car. That way, if you're out and you get your feet wet, you have a replacement. They even have cheap sandals that you can, get out of your wet, sopping shoes and just throw those on for a little bit. All right, food and water, they have lots of bottled water. They have gallon jugs. And as far as the food goes, it is going to be one of those things where you got to make sure you check the expiration date. It may not be the best tasting food. They do have some stuff there that's pretty darn good. But again, it might be stuff that they got in order to sell cheaper than the other stores. And also make sure that you're not getting stuff that you could buy cheaper other places in bulk, stuff like that. Because if you're better off buying it and it's going to stay fresher longer, you might as well go with whatever big box store sells it for it's a better value if you think about it. Instead of buying it once every month, you can buy it once every 2 years and it doesn't expire even if it's $1 more. All right, this is the last one here. It's going to be kitchen supplies. My first suggestion is going to be try to stay away from stuff that is easy to break. Like, I don't know, I would say their pots and pans are probably pretty flimsy. I've never bought a pot or pan from there, but chances are if you're using it to cook, it's probably lined with anti-stick stuff that's probably not the best for you, and you're probably going to be scraping that stuff off with whatever you're cooking with. So definitely getting a good can opener and getting backups for the backups. Wooden utensils, you can't go wrong there unless they start to splinter or something like that. But getting cheap stuff or backups is always great to have. My call to action for this video is actually going to be fairly simple. That's just going to be go to your local Dollar Tree, your dollar store, 99-cent store, whatever you may have around or in your town. See what they have. You might even be able to go find a local shop or discount shop, maybe. I know we have a Rite Aid nearby, which actually sells stuff kind of cheaper than most big box stores. Go ahead, give it a try, see what they have, and then write down prices of the stuff that you think that you could utilize for preps. They do have things like paracord. They do have pocket knives. They do have survival equipment. Granted, it is not the highest quality, and I would not risk my life to utilize those products. But at the same time, it's a great backup for your backup for your backup. And if it's all you have, it's better than nothing. All right, that's all we have for today's video. If there's anything you would like to see in the upcoming videos, please comment and let me know. Stay safe and stay prepared.